and he wears dusters hat. He wears little army trousers, and his uniform's so flat. He looks a proper, he's great big old nose. He's got a cigar to pull them off.
Time to break. Hey, mate, look smart there. Come on, at the devil.
Wake up, will you?
It's getting Moody that does it.
Wake up.
Moody?
Come on, wake up.
He gets these moods, see?
Oh.
Gets all depressed. Well, you haven't been here long. You'll get to know him.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, let's have you then.
Get moody and it does that to you.
Huh?
I'm responsible for this room. Well, it's my responsibility, like.
Nothing wrong with him, except for the moods.
Oh.
That's why I got this. Responsibility. Sense of it, like. Well, other people get moody,
Not
right?
as much as he does.
Other people get it, right? Right. Other people get it. I get it.
I know you do.
But nobody gets moody enough to push my locker
He
over.
didn't mean nothing.
Push the locker over.
Because when people push my locker over, I have to thump them, right? That's why I thumped him last night. Been lying there ever since.
All night.
Well, there was a photograph of my sister in that locker. I mean, I don't like thumping ranks that are lower than me, but when they push my locker over with my sister's photo
Well,
inside...
there is only one rank lower than you. Us.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
He's not going to get up, you know.
He's got to. Got parade in 5 minutes. 3.5.
He's not going to make it.
He's never had a breakfast. Do you know that? He's been here, what,
About 6 months.
6 months, and he's never had a breakfast? Never has time, he says.
He doesn't like breakfast.
Because he can't be bothered. Well, other people have breakfast, right? Right.
He hasn't even shaved.
Orange! Come on, Orange!
What?
Parade!
Stuff the parade.
2 minutes.
I said stuff it.
You wouldn't by any chance be having a go at my responsibility, would you?
Not just yours.
Only it looks like it to me, mate.
It's not you, Colt.
No?
No, he has a go at everyone. You know how he does. Nothing's ever right for him. It's his way.
All night in that stinking uniform. Here, don't you care?
No.
Well, you'd better start caring, right? I mean that, he'd better. Right, come on, leave him.
Get up, Johnny. You can make it if you get up now.
I said leave the little sod.
Washing your hands of him, are you?
Look,
that
you don't,
sort of thing.
you don't have to shave. You can stand in the back row, look down like the sun was in your eyes.
Why should I have to?
Leave him? That's an order.
Listen, you can just tell them out there that I ain't doing no more parades, right?
I'll get the corporal.
Stuff him too.
Mutiny or something, isn't it?
Come on.
Isn't that what they call mutiny or something?
Come on!
You shouldn't get him going like that. You know what he's like.
I know what he's like.
And he means it. He's going to tell someone.
Yeah, call my name out for me on parade, will you?
I can't do that.
All right, you can't.
You know I can't.
Private Orange, on your feet. There's a parade outside and it's starting without you.
Don't need me then.
Oh, what was that?
I said if it's starting, it don't need me.
Well, let me remind you at this juncture that what you're saying is tantamount to sense...
What? Tantamount? Juncture? What
Are
sort
you
of
gonna
words are
get
they
up?
then? Hey, where'd you get words
Private.
like that? Out the
I warn
stores?
you.
2 strikes haven't you get requisition order for duff words, is that it?
There's a parade outside.
Oh, stuff the parade! Yeah, I've been lying here. I've been wondering why I bothered to take all this old rubbish.
Well, you volunteered for the army, Private.
Well, then I volunteered under false
And
pretenses.
this isn't national service. We're all regulars these days. You're a regular.
Yeah, regular something. You people told me that today's army cater for the individual.
when you signed
Well,
up,
I'm
you
an
knew what the-
individual and I ain't been catered for.
Are you going to get up?
Do you know how far I live away from here? Well, I'll tell you. A sixpenny bus ride.
I know that.
A sixpenny bus ride? What sort of posting's that?
You volunteered
A
for this
sixpenny
particular branch
bus
of the
ride?
regiment?
Some posting. My mum's probably out there somewhere now doing her shopping. I may as well be at home all day sleeping. At least I could pull the curtains and all this sunshine. You people don't even have curtains.
Are you trying to work your ticket?
If you mean do I want out?
Put anybody off your nut?
Yes, all right, anything.
The parade started, and you went on it. He refused to go on parade, Sarge.
Did he?
Yeah, came out with a lot of funny chat.
Private Orange, are you refusing to obey an order?
If it means going on parade, yes, I am.
Why?
Because I'm sick.
Then knife, fork and spoonful, kit report sick.
Sick of you lot.
This will mean a charge, Private.
Will it?
On your feet when you speak to me!
I can speak just as well in the horizontal position, Sarge. Anyone can. It's like singing in the bath. Something to do with the acoustics, I think.
See what I mean, Sarge? A lot of funny chat.
But he's bonkers, right? Right.
Private.
It's not private anymore, it's Mister.
Guard room, Sarge.
Hang on. There.
This is a good mob. Do you know that?
Do you?
A good mob. One of the best. Right? Right.
On his bed?
Yes, sir.
Did he give a reason?
Some funny chap. Said he'd had enough.
Is he sick?
Didn't look it.
I'm going to charge him.
Yes, sir.
Section 34, subsection 2, disobeying a lawful command.
I know that, sir.
Well, put him in the guard room.
I think we'll have trouble, sir.
In?
Moving him. I mean, if he won't go on parade.
And he won't walk quietly and peacefully to the guard room.
That's my opinion, sir. I mean, Shandos billets are on the main road. Buses go by. People look over the wall, kids look through the fence.
He'll play up, this fellow.
I think so, sir.
Has he been in any trouble before?
No, sir.
And why now?
I don't know.
What does he mean to you?
Sir?
Well, you're nearer to him than me. What do you know about him?
Nothing. He's just a name and number, that's all. A face. Well, he never tries to do a lot. Never pushes himself.
Until today.
Oh, well, that's a different sort of pushing. I mean, that's just being bloody minded. He never tries to do himself any favours. If he had, I'd have noticed him. But I haven't. Till now.
So he won't walk?
No, sir.
Well, if he wants to play the fool, we'll treat him like one.
Well, I don't think he's a fool, sir.
No?
Well, I don't know much about him, but I wouldn't say he's a fool.
Well, we'll find out soon enough, won't we? If he won't walk, carry him.
Medical unit, Major Broom's office. I'm sorry, I'm afraid he's not here yet. Oh, just a minute. Yes, he's here now. Dr. Chander's barracks.
Oh, thank you. Room here. Oh, hello, Frank. What's the trouble? I see. This man, does he have any particular grievance? Is he being charged? So you want me to make a report? Well, look, you better bring the man here. Yeah. Get a plane truck, not an ambulance. Back it up to the door.
It was nothing, see? A lot of nothing. Right, you two, collect up this kit, take it to the guard room.
Yes, Sarge. What do you reckon? What'll happen? I don't know. Look, why do you keep on asking questions? I'm new here.
Right, thank you. I take it you'd prefer to sit.
Yes.
So, what am I supposed to do with you? Disobeying a lawful command.
That's what they call it.
And what do you call it?
I call it a load of balls.
I see.
Oh, look, don't say it like that, mate, please.
Like what?
Well, like you're just not going to bother to understand. Like nobody better have any individual rights.
I take it we're talking about the army.
Oh, I'm not. I'm talking about me.
But you are a member of the army.
I thought I was, but not anymore. Not up here, I'm not.
So. Why do you want to be an individual so badly?
Oh, it's not that I want to be one so badly. Just that I don't want to forget that I am one.
What else?
What?
What else?
Nothing else.
Politics?
What?
I mean, are you interested in politics?
No.
Know much about them?
No.
Or anyone who does?
No. So what are you going to blame it on then?
Hmm?
Politics?
Who's talking about blame? I'm not. Had a lot of people like you during national service. Easy ticket, that's what you want?
Any sort of ticket.
Ticket to the glass house?
Just do what you like, all right?
I can. Almost. Why did you join?
Read the posters. I might have been saving up for a new ski outfit.
Believe all you read.
What, new army, a new deal?
No new deals in Civvy Street, eh?
No. Well, you give me a reason.
I don't give reasons. I make them.
No, you give me a reason. See, there's too many lies. It's too much crap. I mean, out there's nothing.
Outside this hospital?
No, outside anywhere.
What was your job?
What?
In Civvy Street?
Oh, about 50 jobs, take your pick.
What was your first one?
A sort of office work. Fresh from tech school, bright future.
So what happened?
What? I just packed it in.
Why?
It doesn't matter why.
Oh, perhaps you don't know why.
All right, I'll tell you then if you must know. It's because of eating habits, right?
That's not a reason why.
No? This firm, it had 2 canteens. One with tablecloths for the office staff, and one with full market tops for the workers. Now, I preferred the full market. I mean, I just preferred to eat off it. So the office staff wouldn't talk to me and the workers didn't trust me.
Demarcation line.
Yeah, well, there shouldn't be any. It shouldn't have to matter where you sit.
And your last job?
Trainee salesman. It lasted a day.
Why?
Dunno, it just didn't seem honest.
You believe in honesty?
Yeah. Too much thought goes into being dishonest. Too much hard work.
Was there ever a job you did like?
No.
Oh, there must have been one.
There wasn't.
Nothing that was good for a while?
Well, zoo maybe. Yeah, the zoo.
Zoo?
Yeah, it's a sort of summer casual job. It was sweeping out the bear cages, feeding the big ugly sods, that sort of thing. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that was okay.
And then what?
What?
You stuck it out for the summer, or what?
No. Didn't like my timekeeping. I mean, not that made any difference. I mean, I still did the work. Bloody bears didn't mind what time I got there. No, my old man, he was a good timekeeper, all his life. He even died when the doctor said he would. To the minute.
Your mother?
What about her?
What does she think of your numerous careers?
Ah, she just thinks it'll all turn out all right in the end. Like the weather.
And will it?
Sort of question's that?
Outside Civvy Street.
What about it?
Did you have any friends?
Yeah, of course I have friends.
Many?
No, not many. Didn't need many.
Girls?
What?
Do you like girls?
Look, I'm not queer, if that's what you mean.
Had any regular girlfriend?
The occasional jump, yes.
But no regular jumps?
All right, so don't go steady with girls. That makes me interesting, does it?
Not particularly.
But you've got a job to do.
That's right.
Dedicated, like.
Mm-hmm.
And me, I'm supposed to dedicate myself to the army, is that it, eh?
To something.
Oh, no, you give me something worthwhile first.
Yourself.
No, I don't know.
Only you're improperly dressed for a start.
Oh, Christ. All right, mate, so we don't even communicate.
Now, why don't you call me sir?
Because I thought everyone was supposed to be more or less equal in the new regular army.
Are you a communist?
Look, I told you, no politics. Oh, dear. You people, you really go for the obvious, don't you, eh?
Do we?
Well, you have to.
All the reasons you want, all that nothing outside.
So what?
I've had it myself.
Well, you?
Some of it. We all get it sometimes. How old are you?
24.
You've got about another 20 years of it to go before you catch me up. Then what?
I don't know.
Think.
Discharge.
No.
You could arrange it.
Wouldn't do you any good.
Why not?
Where would you go?
Whoa! Christ, oh.
Have you had any leave yet?
No.
But you've some due.
Yeah, no, I just didn't feel like taking it, that's all.
Scared of it?
Scared of what?
Leave.
Now, why the hell should I be scared of it?
With nowhere to go.
Look, I just want...
What?
Oh, something.
We all do. What about a foreign posting?
Oh, no, it's too late for that. I don't want to know.
Things are different abroad.
For a day or two, yes, but... Freshened you up, and I.
What?
I bet you ain't had a nutter in here since national service, eh?
But you're no nutter.
You're obsolete, mate.
Sir!
Wooden jigsaws, ideas 20 years out of date. Politics, queer. I bet you got married quarters. And a wife that's turned into an old boot. And I bet you got a mess bill as long as your arm. Yeah. But you got a bit of spare on the side and all, eh? Just to keep your pips from fading, eh? Bit of spare at night, the old wooden jigsaws in the morning. Another 5 years, and you have to trade your bed in for a trampoline. Here. I should be doing your job, right?
Wrong.
Oh, look, a discharge, the old Jiminy cricket.
No.
I'm walking.
All right, give us your tie. Hey, get his laces ready. And your braces. All right, Bright. In you go.
Far East.
What about it?
Wouldn't you like to get a post in there?
Dunno.
Or Borneo?
Get out of here.
My old man. He was killed in Aden. Got run over by a transporter. Gotta make a career out of it.
Good for you.
Sergeant in 10 years. Here. That mate of yours.
Mate?
Orange.
Wasn't a mate. Next bed to me, that's all. Well, I suppose he was a sort of mate.
I mean, what's he doing in the army anyway?
He's a good bloke.
Yeah, but all that stuff this morning. He started something.
Eh?
He started something.
I told you it was a lot of nothing.
Yes, Sarge.
So we forget it, don't we?
Yes.
We answer questions about him. We give the right answers, but we don't think about it too much, do we?
No, Sarge.
Because he's either a nutcase or a troublemaker, and we don't want to bother with him, do we?
I know I don't, Sarge.
Yeah, but Sarge...
What?
Well, if he has got a genuine grievance,
But he
like,
hasn't got a genuine grievance. He hasn't got a grievance at all, has he?
No.
I mean, you name one.
Sarge?
Name one grievance.
If I name one, Sarge, you'll say I'm agreeing with him.
Of course I will.
I haven't got one.
You're happy.
Yes.
Both of you?
Yes, Sarge.
Good. Then stay happy when you're asked further questions.
Further questions, Sarge?
Yeah, the pair of you report to Royal Hospital Reception, Major Broom, 1500 hours.
Hospital?
Old friends, were you?
Roommate, sir.
I'm new here, sir.
This Private Orange, he had some funny ideas.
He was under strain, sir.
From what?
Sir?
You just made a diagnosis.
Did I?
So what was he under strain from, according to you?
I don't know. Funny ideas, I suppose, sir.
Like what?
Well, sort of not agreeing with anything, sir.
Arguing?
Oh, no, sir, not arguing. Just not agreeing. I mean, if a thing seemed daft, he'd say so. Want to know why.
He made complaints through the usual channels?
No, never. Whatever he did was quiet like, on his own. If he didn't agree with something, sir, he'd just ignore it. As if it wasn't there, as if it didn't matter as long as he ignored it.
Makes sense.
Sir?
Any of these so-called funny ideas, did they make sense?
To who, sir?
To you?
No, sir.
How about you?
I'm new here, sir.
Makes you immune, does it?
Immune, sir?
From influences, disturbing or otherwise?
I expect so, sir.
Why do you call me sir?
Sir?
Why do you call me it?
Because you're an officer.
Why are you dressed like that?
I'm on guard duty, sir.
You like it?
Not particularly.
Did Private Orange like guard duty?
Didn't seem to worry him.
Why is that?
Liked being out at night. Said he could think.
Well, you don't like it.
No, sir.
And yet you do it.
Yes, sir.
Because it's your duty. And because you're a conscientious soldier who doesn't question the powers that be, right?
Right, sir.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I may have been a Roman Catholic.
You still are.
I've lapsed.
RC on your paybook.
RC on my soul, is that it?
Since your first communion.
Yeah. You don't really believe all that, do you?
Membership for life. What do you believe?
Anything you like.
In a God?
You say so.
Why only if I say so?
Because it's the way I go about things.
Gullibility?
I don't know.
Well, tell me.
All right, then. If you was to tell me that outside this building now there's putting up a 300-foot tower made of licorice I believe you.
Why?
Well, because it's easier to believe people than disbelieve them. It's less work.
Is that why you joined the army?
Partly.
And?
It's a big con, isn't it? Big take on like everything else.
Everything else?
Yeah, every single thing else.
Not all things.
All things, the lot. You name it and there's a catch in it.
Birth.
Oh, blimey, that's the biggest con trick of all.
You know, everybody in this world, doesn't matter who, has to make an effort.
An effort?
A supreme effort.
To do what?
Well, to live peaceably with our fellow man.
Look, mate, I don't go around breaking windows or attacking people or shouting the odds. But, I mean, I'm not going to take all the rules and the laws and the stupid bloody taboos without ever stopping to question them. You can keep all that. Supreme effort? That's about as useless as saying pull yourself together. For what, eh? For what?
For life itself.
What life? What is there?
Oh, come on. You've got a long way to go yet.
Go where? I mean, where am I supposed to be going and for what, eh? I mean, if there is something good due to me, I mean, why do I have to wait for it, eh?
The good things in life don't just happen.
Why not?
We have to labour for them.
Why?
It's the way life is, always has been.
So who sent you here then, God or the CO?
It says RC on your paybook.
You make a report, do you?
If I think it necessary.
Yeah, I think I was going to be shot at dawn. You put in a good word for us, will you?
A good word.
Well, say I'm unfit, I want out.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yeah, but there's such things as conscientious objectors, aren't there?
Well, only in wartime.
Well, tell them they got one in peacetime.
Look, it's my job to align things for you.
I'll need that now, do
I think so. You question life. I've had time to analyse you, analyse your problems.
What, in 10 minutes?
It doesn't take very long.
Well, they bloody well should.
What does your father do?
He's dead.
Your mother?
She goes shopping.
You're 24.
Oh, I suppose that puts me out of alignment now, does it?
With what?
Well, you tell me. You said you had to align things.
No, it's my job to align the army with religion for you.
I don't want either. I just want out of both, right?
You see, the old imperial role of the army has disappeared. So too has the old imperial role of God. You might say, more firepower, less brimstone.
Mister, do you know I live a six-minute bus ride away from here?
Today, we've got a modern army and we've got a modern church. A modern church with more mobility. A smaller but more effective and truer number of practitioners.
Look! I've had a load of bum jobs. They're all run by con merchants and fools. This is just another one. I've been promised action, adventure, self-respect, initiative, the art of leadership, independence. All right, so where are they? Eh? I mean, I paid for these things. That's what I bought them, right? So where are they? Go and surprise me. And that's what I joined up for. Go and surprise me.
These things have to be met halfway. They have to be won, not bought.
But it didn't say that on paper, did it? So I want out. All right? Like I was giving him my notice. I just want out.
Yes, sir, there are just a couple of things.
Oh, good evening, Major.
Captain, 714 Orange. My report.
Oh, good. The CO will want to read it in the morning before he deals with the fellow.
I should hope so.
Well, is he nuts?
No.
Thought not.
After his ticket, is he?
He'd like to leave us, yes.
He must think we're stupid.
He does.
And he's not, I suppose.
Oh, he's very intelligent. Under a different set of circumstances, he might have made offer some material.
Let's promote him, then.
One of the men from Orange's room was on guard duty tonight. Is that wise?
A few more from the same room. It's difficult to change at the last minute.
But not impossible.
Would it matter where the guard was chosen from?
I suppose not.
I don't think the other chaps will sympathise with him. They're proud of the area recruitment figures.
Good for them.
And Orange has been nothing but trouble since he joined us. He lacks friends. Makes being an influence difficult, wouldn't you say, Major?
Is the CO in?
No, it's ladies' night at the officers' mess. Aren't you going?
I've forgotten how to dance. I'd like to see the CEO first thing in the morning.
I don't think I can arrange that now.
So how do I get permission at this late hour? By dancing the tango with him?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just two things before I parade the guard. Would you read this, sir?
Oh, yes. Memo to the RSM's office, then amend tomorrow's Part 1 orders.
Yes, sir. And the lecture, sir? NATO and Tactical Alliance?
Oh, it's been confirmed. Friday.
Orange's home is only a 6-minute bus ride from here.
So?
Well, I thought it might be of interest.
Is it in your report, Major?
I forgot it. It's a lousy report, anyway.
What? Your mum came in today,
My mum?
this afternoon.
My mum came here.
Sergeant Plymouth spoke to her.
Spoke to my mum.
They were doing rifle drill in a square scene. She comes bowling in with a couple of bags of shopping.
What did Plymouth say?
Said you're in bother.
It's marvellous.
So she said she'd come back and talk to the CO tomorrow.
Bloody marvellous.
Oi, told Plymouth the square was a good shortcut to the market.
What sort of an army is
Keep
this?
it down a bit. I'm supposed to be chatting to you.
You're me mate, aren't you?
Roommate?
Well, it's still a mate, isn't it?
Well, we've never been on a booze together or nothing, have we?
Oh,
What they going to do you for?
a lot.
They all reckon, all them,
What do they reckon?
the glass house. Look, why don't you tell them you didn't feel well? That you're sorry? You was a good roommate.
Henry, it's a load of old rubbish.
Not all of it.
All of it!
What you gonna do then?
Nothing.
Have it away?
Bloody cold in here.
Scarper,
What?
are you gonna try and scarp her?
Now what to?
Something I...
No, there's no point.
Tomorrow...
I just get moody.
I know. It's just... I don't want to have to think about things, see? I've got my future to think of, like.
How old are you?
22. The army. Some of it's all right. Some of it.
None of it.
But you can say that about anything.
Well, I do.
Last-minute phone calls?
You might have been out.
No, I wait for the calls.
No more than 3 a week. Sometimes just one.
I still wait for them. Hard day?
Oh, above average.
Good.
Some squaddy went passive in the whole outfit. They came like a breath of fresh air.
It should.
No, it shouldn't.
All right.
This squaddy, he knew me,
Knew you?
understood me.
Perhaps you're cleverer than you think.
No, I've got to be there tomorrow.
What will you get?
Oh, they'll throw the book at him. I had to make a report. Had to mention insubordination.
Your job.
Why, he didn't call me sir, you see. I feel sane when I come here.
Can you stay the night?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But I've got to be there in the morning.
Yes.
The key was in the lock.
Yes, Sarge.
Looked outside?
Everywhere he might have hidden. Up the high street even. Round the back of the market. Well, this lot have been out all night, Sarge. They're dead on their feet. I think they should be relieved.
By the time they do get relieved, they'll have wished they'd scarpered with him. Call yourself a guard, do you? One bloody prisoner. Just one. A bloody pacifist at that. And what do? You let him go.
Sarge?
What?
On behalf of the guards,
Say something useful or say bugger all!
Well? I'll say bugger all, Sarge.
Do you know something? Somebody's head's gonna roll for this.
What? When? What time? Well, you must have some idea of the time. Between 0100 hours and what? Inform the provost, sergeant, then form a picket and search the surrounding area. Yes.
"20 past.
You'll make it.
Make it. I'll have to run all the way.
Well, that alarm, it just goes funny sometimes.
Always when I'm here.
It's on my side, then.
It wasn't. It was... I always leave in a hurry.
Oh, relax.
Is that Swaddy?
Oh?
I want to be there when they smash him.
What will he get?
If he walks in, 28 days detention. If they carry him in, 2 years in the glass house.
2 years? They can't.
A possibility.
And either way,
Either way, it won't work. Discharge him, that won't work either.
you can't win.
You can.
How?
Education and intelligence. Natural intelligence. Once they could be two different things, not today. Today they're one and the same, a natural progression. But we never see that. We are still class-ridden, although we swear we're not. We are still conscious of ability, decency. We're still slogan-ridden. Speak when you're spoken to. Respect your elders and betters. Theirs not to reason why. And someone like this fella says it's a load of balls, and he doesn't have to say why. He's proved it just by questioning it. It's time we introduced a new system. That fellow, they call him the horizontal soldier. Perhaps he's an innovation. The prototype we need.
I doubt it.
Then you doubt me.
Yes, but if he won't adapt.
But he has adapted. In his own way, he's adapted to today's problems naturally. We adapt artificially. Guards faint in parades. Body can't stand it. He's doing the same thing. His mind can't stand it. The report. I might amend it, see? Last night I had it all there in my head, making speeches to myself.
I know. I heard you.
Get a few more like that. Work at them, shape them, cut out the boot. Each man an individual. Use them. Better than 200 yes men.
Pioneer.
Me? Oh, not really. In an hour's time, it probably won't make sense.
Then make sure it still does.
Oh, God. Gone.
Sometime during the night.
How?
Exactly how?
So what are you doing?
Well, that's rather up to the civil and military police. I don't particularly want him back. How about you?
What was the guard doing?
Asleep, most of them. They're in with the CO now. He's giving them hell.
Well, what happened?
What happened? We'll tell you what happened. Go on, tell him.
Restriction of privileges. We don't fall out till he's found.
What, all of you?
Yeah. And I'm on a bleeding charge tomorrow. All because of his mate Orange.
He wasn't exactly a mate.
No, he was trouble.
He didn't do nothing except lay down.
But we don't lay down, do we?
But you gotta sleep.
But we don't, do we?
But you gotta.
Shut your mouth.
I was only saying.
Don't. Look, you lot have had nights, Kip, all right? We're shagged.
I was only saying.
Well,
that you...
don't.
He was only saying that...
Look, you lot haven't got restriction of privileges, have you? All because of some lazy little git. Anyway. What about my career?
Well, what about it?
I've worked bloody hard for that, mate. Anyway. What about my sister? Watch it!
Yes?
Mrs. Orange?
Yes?
Oh, I'm Major Broom.
Yes?
I'd like to have a word with you, if I may.
A word?
Please. It's nothing to be concerned about.
You'd like a cup of tea, wouldn't you?
Sorry?
You'd like a cup of tea, wouldn't you?
Oh, please.
Well, sit you down then.
Thank you. You see, I wanted to talk to you about your son, John.
Oh, yes?
I believe you called in at the barracks yesterday to ask about him.
Yes, that's right. See how he was getting on.
He hasn't been here today, has he?
No, some other soldiers came asking that question.
Ah. You see, he's in a spot of trouble.
Oh, yes?
It's nothing much to worry about. It's just
Sugar?
a... Sorry?
Do you take sugar?
Oh, yes, please.
One or two?
One, please. You see, this spot of trouble he's in...
Sugar's in it.
Oh, thank you.
But I haven't stirred it.
No. You see, the trouble
Is it strong enough?
Oh, it's fine.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure, thank you.
Because I can always go and get another tea bag and dunk it in.
No, really, thank you. This is fine.
Good.
Now, this spot of trouble
Best
he's
to
in...
ignore him.
Sorry?
When he starts sulking.
Sulking?
He's been doing it since he was 8 years old.
Oh, yes, but it's not exactly sulking, Mrs. Orange.
Yes, it is. So just ignore him. His father and me always did. Always we'd tell him not to be silly. He didn't like that. You silly great fool. Grow up, will you, we used to say. That's all he knew to say to him. You silly great fool. You've seen yourself. What must people think of you? That's all you have to say to him.
Yes, but I do think it's more than sulking, Mrs. Orange. I think your son is dissatisfied with his lot and has been for many years. This may not be yours or your husband's fault, nor even the Army's. You see, some people have difficulty in adjusting to society. They're dissatisfied with it. And if they aren't given the correct answers, the correct advice, they feel and grow more frustrated. Subsequently, this frustration can lead to...
Swiss roll?
Sorry?
Would you like a piece of Swiss roll?
It's going to be a full house in here for a couple of weeks, isn't it?
Why,
Oh, Christ.
waking people up.
Orange. There's a guard, there's a picket, there's a police out looking for you. Why'd you scarf?
Because I couldn't get a decent kip. And bleeding trousers kept falling down.
You caused a lot of people a lot of trouble, Private.
What, just by doing nothing?
Okay, let's have you.
Yes. Oh, good. Fine. They found him. Yes, right. Send in a report. Thank you.
Where was he?
On his bed. Usual position. Well, back to square one, eh?
Lovely. Another?
Where, Corp?
In his billet. In his bed. You should have looked.
Should have done a lot of bloody things.
Where'd you get the key?
I nicked it while they was asleep.
Oh, he was a kip.
In you go, Private.
You bastard! You do nothing but kip.
Leave him.
That's right, yeah.
Hey, you! Have you seen yourself?
Knock it off.
Yes?
You're a mess. What are you?
A mess.
Don't you care?
No.
Well, you should. You bloody should care because I care.
All right, then you care.
And it matters to me. No. And my sister is proud of me.
Oh, good.
And that matters to me as well.
Leave him.
No. But because he ought to know what he does to us and what he does to me.
I
Paul.
said, leave him.
No, because we're going to get done for him, and he's going to sleep. And he's
right.
going to sleep right now, the lazy, stinking git. By Christ, you Oh, Christ!
Corrosion.
You've been here 2 nights in succession.
Do you know that the corrosive power of a river varies as the square of its velocity?
Do you really?
And if heavy rain trebled the velocity of that river, do you know the effect of speed on a rock embedded in it?
No, I don't. Why not stay for good?
Well, the number of pebbles scraping and bumping against that rock will be increased by 3 times, and everyone will strike with threefold violence.
Stay, can't you?
So consequently, the corrosive power of that river has increased to 3 by 3 equals 9 times. Or if you like, the square of 3.
And that's corrosion.
That's it. I retire in a year.
Yes.
And I've leaved you 6 weeks. I need all of 6 weeks.
What happened?
That squaddy. He won't be walking again. Ever.
You won't be what?
Someone hit him with a rifle butt. Broke his back.
Oh, my God.
All right, so he was a freak. So in a way, he bought it. You could even say he's better off out of it if he didn't want the life, didn't know how to use it. The square of 3. Oh, Christ, where do I go from here? Do you know what?
What?
Over in the barracks, it's life as normal. The squaddy in hospital, the man who attacked him in a cell, his career finished, but life as normal. Even in the same billet, they're probably polishing their boots and talking about home and birds. Life as normal. But not here. Not with me. Life